One group says it's time to call in the National Guard to protect the border. And that's not all. Listen to this. They say a civilian militia may be needed as well. So why do they say that? Joining us, protester and Tea Party member Gary Dunn. Good evening, Gary.
Hi, Greta. This is Gary Dunn from the Tea Party and FreeRepublic.com. How are you? You look great.
I'm very well. All right, Gary, what's the problem? Why are you out there?
I think
Gary?
you asked me a question. I didn't hear you.
I asked
now I can hear you.
Now you can hear me. Why are you out there?
We're out here because our Coyote in chief has asked illegal immigrants to come into our country, and they're giving them places to live, and they're taking care of them, and they're sending riot police to counter the protesters that are here that believe in our constitutional republic and that we should be a nation of laws. It's against the law to bring these people here.
All right. Now, I understand you're going to Texas and that you want Governor Rick Perry to call in the National Guard. Is that correct?
Exactly. We want him to take all of the resources that are available to him and to send them to the border, because it's the federal government's responsibility to protect our borders, and they're not. They're opening them up and making them into a sieve. And while the Border Patrol agents are busy changing diapers and watching kids with scabies and young girls who are getting raped, the terrorists and the cartel people are sneaking across the border.
Do you find any sort of response from your politicians in terms of trying to put the lid on this and try to come up with some sort of resolution, something works? Do you see any of that?
No, I don't. You know, I wish that Boehner would defund everything that is not constitutional. We're supposed to be run by our Constitution, and we aren't. And Boehner, instead of doing what he wants to do, he's going to sue the president, which the lawsuit would stretch out until he's out of office, and Boehner will just cry.
So what is it that you want? I mean, be sort of practical, thinking in terms of whether it's what will work. You think in terms of what our history is, what our culture is, what makes sense to do for people who are coming into this country, or trying to keep people out of the country. Whatever it is, what do you want to have happen?
Well, I would like to have our laws enforced and let people come in for legal immigration. There's a lot of politicians that say all the people here, they're going to make them legal but not give them citizenship, but they're not going to put them in front of the line who are doing it legally. There's thousands of people who are doing it legally, and they're staying in their own country until they get the okay to come here. We want all those people to go back to their own countries and apply legally.
Gary, thank you for joining us, and we'll continue to watch, and I hope that things don't get too heated there. Thank you, Gary.